So I would just like to say that instead of a tutorial, this turned into more of my daughter and I having a great time while also doing my makeup. And keep in mind, I am not a professional makeup artist, so it's not going to be perfect.
Do the thing with the names and the stuffs.
Okay, so
Hello.
woohoo!
Big summer blowout. So I'm going to do her makeup. Hi, hello, I am her daughter, Tiffany, her youngest, the youngest. And I'm going to do her makeup.
This is me. No filter.
I
No
almost just went
makeup.
TikTok on that. Have you seen those TikTok videos?
What?
Where they're like, this is me 2 days after watching Believe
Oh,
Me
yeah.
Born. That's what that just sounded like.
This is me.
These can all just be bloopers. So I'm going to do her makeup, and I'm just a talking eyeball, so that's my life. I'm going to be doing her makeup, but she just took off her makeup with, hand me those makeup wipes. And don't judge my bathroom. This is just the bathroom that I bathe my dog in. So she just took her makeup off with the Clinique Take Off the Day wipes, and then I'm going to exfoliate her face with this and clarify. And I just use a small little cotton round. And this just helps take off the extra makeup and the sins of the day.
You're gonna need more wipes.
Why does it sound like he's breaking stuff? But see, you can see all the other stuff that it gets on. Yeah, you need.
Oh, I thought my face was clean. What the hell?
We're gonna get you right today, Mama. Don't worry. Don't worry, Mama.
Wash my sins clean.
I'm clean. We've also had a little bit of drink, so that's
I never drink. And
especially
I
us
can't
together.
imagine, yeah, never us together. I can't imagine why I would be stressed out right now.
Did you say something?
Internet
again?
bullies.
So I just like to go over it a few times just to make sure that that's everything, and it smells like wet dog food. It smells disgusting.
No, it does.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay because it's clean. This is my micro repellent anytime. I can't go there. So then, Occupado! Woohoo! Big summer blowout!
Okay, this is something I haven't tried before, but it's Revitalift
Can you
Pure
read?
Vitamin C Concentrate
Cheers.
Moisturizer.
Cheers.
Because I ran out of my regular moisturizer and they didn't have it.
Also, I'm going to try my new Tatcha
Ooh.
Silk, Luminous Silk.
Wow. This feels amazing. What?
Ignore my hands, sorry.
This feels so good, y'all.
Was like a cream,
I mean,
like a liquidy creamy.
it's like soft. Oh. It's burning my eyes a little bit. That's probably not. Oh, it did say avoid the eye area.
You didn't.
You did it. It's okay.
So I want to also try this on you. This is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas.
Oh, really? I've heard about that.
No, for fake. And you just take your little finger in it. No, that wasn't dirty. You just made it dirty. My finger is on your face, Mom.
Edit.
Don't make it dirty. I just always put it in the T-zone. Oh, and by the way,
smells good.
Good? Good. It smells good. It smells good. Big summer blowout. So I just always put it in the T-zone. And before I started doing her makeup, I put hand sanitizer on my hands because it's always good to start with a clean hand Tuesday face. I don't know how to be normal.
I don't know where she got that. We're gonna end up YouTube stars, I swear to God.
So then I always put, while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, I always put a little bit of facial oil on my lips.
I thought you didn't mean to say lips for a second. You did.
No, full intended, meant to say lips. Yes. It just helps moisturize them while you're doing your makeup, and then just rub it around.
Oh, it smells like dog. Is it?
I have a dog.
Marula oil. Oh, I've heard of it. It's that stuff. It doesn't smell good. Oh, but it feels good.
It's very good for your lips. And then also, I always use this Good Morning Eye like in the morning whenever I'm doing my makeup. If it would fuckies.
My eyes are watering. Do I have tissues?
And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this lip plumping balm on our lips.
My eyes are watering because you make me laugh.
So stop, I'm not that funny.
You really are.
I know, I'm fucking hilarious. Freaking hilarious, sorry.
Can't monetize it if you cuss.
Freaking.
I don't even understand what that means, but I keep hearing all of the YouTube people. They're like,
so do you want to use yours or mine?
mine, because that's what everybody wants to see. That I use.
Oh!
What did you do?
I thought that made a much bigger mess. I just pulled it off, like they always do.
Oh, it's new. That's normal. That's how you do it.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mom, do you see that little lip? No, it's not. They don't do this because I just bought one.
Oh, it's a squirty thingy. That's right.
This is not how this is supposed to be.
Sucked so hard. Duh.
It's coming. I'm so scared. Okay, so technical difficulties with this bottle. So we're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna do it like these. Like these. I just always put it directly on my face. As long as it's just like you that's using it, because if you're like a makeup artist, then you don't want to do this with clients.
It's my Instagram notifications. And someone's
So
sending me
you
hate
hit your
mail.
phone, because nobody cares.
Right?
And then this is a Real Techniques.
Words are hard.
Beauty sponge. And then you just pat that
Blend
shit.
aggressively. Blend like you hate your face.
I don't hate your face. I hate mine.
Aw, your face is pretty.
Thanks. You just have to say that because you're my mom.
I would say it if I wasn't your mom.
I don't know what that sound was. Please don't ask me. Ooh, big summer blood. I can't stop with that.
I know.
God, I don't wear makeup, so my arm gets so tired so quick now. Edit that part out. You got this. Look at that one patch that I haven't done yet. No. Don't worry. Act as you get into character. Act as if you are a newborn baby coming out of the womb. I was going to be very disappointed if you didn't do that. I was going to say, and then you hit the and you are born, and now you hate your life. And scene.
And it all goes downhill from there.
And scene. You have these weird people wiping your butt with cold things, and you don't know what they are. But they have to keep doing it. Being a baby is so hard. So then I always make sure that I take it down the neck, because there's always enough left over on the sponge where you can just drag it down the neck to make it blend with everything else. Also make sure you get the ears, because most people's ears turn red in the middle of the day, whenever, I don't know when your ears turn red, but they do. So just always go down the neck as well. And voila. I'm not done yet.
It's because my eyes are watering and making me laugh.
Look this way. I'm trying to push her.
I was like, why is she closing my nose?
No more breathing for you.
Woo-hoo.
Big summer blood. Okay. With your eyeballs. Sorry.
Not my whole face.
No.
Just my eyes.
Yeah. emphasis on gotcha. Gotcha. Like there's so much anger behind words where you can't
fully get it.
I'm stupid, I know it. You're not stupid. I thought you stopped for that.
I need tissue.
Some of this has bleach on it, so be careful.
Oh, good.
Gotcha. Okay, I never even took my drink.
You moved before you drank.
I'm actually crying right now.
Same.
Please don't tell me. That was horrible. I looked like a crying egg.
You're gonna have to redo the eyes.
Oh no.
I need to get.
We also haven't seen each other in a few days, so look that way.
She flew
With
all
your
the way
whole
to
face.
Tunisia. She flew all the way to Tunisia to do my makeup.
This is just, I just fly here to bathe her dog in this bathroom, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. You're gonna have to edit that part out anyway, so. Are we using your concealer or mine? Let's use mine. I like, that's not where my concealers are. I like
Big butts on the camera, lie.
Butterboards can't hear you now. Wanna go on family, baby? Dang it, I bet you get sprung. And this is true. That chair is very old. Okay. Your
Y'all, I
grandmother
can't
used
stop.
it. Kidding, no, she didn't.
I can't stop my eyeliner. Eyeliner.
I don't know what that was. So, sorry, rude of me. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear. MAC? There's not a T on the end of that. MAC Pro Longwear Concealer.
Stop.
Does this scare you?
A little bit.
And then I just put it on the back of my hand. And then just pick it up with my finger because the warmth of your finger helps melt it into the skin better. Look up with your eyes.
No, ma'am, please.
Sorry, I should have muted my phone too. I think Micah's doing the dishes. What?
But see, I worry. Like, I bought the Tarte. Why did I say it like that? I bought the Tarte Creaseless Concealer.
Hang on. This is how I put it in. I just tap it in. I start in the corner of the eye.
Is that okay?
Yeah. It's concealer.
No, okay, so this is what I usually use every day, Tarte Creaseless Concealer. And it does not do the little lines under my eyes that don't exist. So we'll see how this goes. What?
Do you mean you don't crease since it's a creaseless concealer?
I do.
So I'm just going to keep tapping this on her face. And you just want to do it in that little triangular motion and then look the other way with your whole face and look up. So both of them. And then again, I'm just going to tap it in. Really working it into the skin. I have to do makeup for a wedding tomorrow.
Really?
In the morning, yeah. Out in Douglas Hill. I'm excited. Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, and I'm just gonna take this again. See, I almost think you don't trust me.
I trust you.
Say it with confidence.
I
Say
trust
it with,
you.
No, say it with trust.
I trust you.
That was in your throat. Look up with your eyes. Thank you. Head down. Look
So
up.
confused.
Don't look like a newborn freaking baby. Look like, not sound like. I think you got those two confused.
Did you just wipe that on my shirt?
It was just a little boogie thingy. Look up. Alright, and then again you're just going to tap really lightly underneath the eye because this is the most sensitive. So you just want to tap really lightly underneath the eye because it's the most sensitive skin. I didn't want that to be taken wrong.
And it will be.
Good. Everything comes together at the very end. Really, everything comes together whenever you put on bronzer. And then after I do that, whatever left over, don't make that face, it's not cute. Whatever's left over, I just take it up the bridge of the nose, center of the forehead, Cupid's bow, and the chin. And then I always run it up underneath, turn your head that way. So where you always want to contour, kind of skipping ahead, where you always want to contour is from the tip of your ear down to the corner of your mouth, but stop where your eyebrow stops. So you can kind of see, we all kind of have pretty dominant hollow cheekbones, I guess. Not hollow, but you can see the feature of them. So I'm just going to take whatever also is left underneath that and go underneath that to help kind of bring that back out so there's no shadow, so it kind of defines her face a little bit more. Turn. This is always a little secret that I always do. Okay, and then I'm going to use, where's your Airspun powder? I'm going to use Coty Airspun powder. This one is in translucent extra coverage, because who doesn't need that? You don't need that, or you do?
I don't need it when it comes to
I was
tabloids.
gonna say, you obviously didn't hear what I just asked.
I did.
So look all the way up with your eyes. And then right before you set it, you always want to make sure you tap out all of those lines. Look down this way so they can kind of see. Now look up. You just want to make sure you tap out all those lines and keep looking up. Don't look down. I'm going to punch you in the throat. See, and you can tell there's no lines, there's no nothing. Everything's set back in there. You look down. Look up. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of that, put it on the sponge, tap a little bit of it off, look up, and then go right in and set all of that. And just keep looking up, don't look down. And then while I'm over here on this eye, I'm also going to, close your eyes, go ahead and set the lid that has that concealer on it as well. And that's going to act as our eyeshadow primer in a minute. Look up. Lean your head down and look up. Look that way, just look. Your head, sorry. I forget you don't know what I'm trying to do. Look up with your eyes. I understand this may hurt, but for the sake of the video, don't let it. It's just powder. You're a boss ass bitch. Don't let this powder ruin you. Little pet talk for you. There you go. Close your eyes.
Be the bitch.
What was that?
My new motto.
Be the bitch.
Be the bitch.
The bitch or a bitch?
The bitch.
Okay, there is a difference. Okay, so then I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH02 brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that translucent powder. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Duo Contour Palette. I already did it. Contour Palette. This one is in Lyric and Shadow Play. And I'm just going to go in with that contour color.
There's a hair.
Yeah, all over your head. That's part of having hair. Did I get it? So I'm just going to use this Real Techniques medium sculpting brush.
Ew, I still have wrinkles. I know, it's because I'm old. It's okay.
I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques medium sculpting brush using Shadow Play, I think this one is. Yes, using Shadow Play from Kat Von D Duo Palette. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of Zot and then tap it off. Yeah, it's probably just one on my leg, but I don't care. That way. And then I'm just again going to put it exactly where I told you before, more that way so they can kind of see it. So again, from the top of the ear down to the corner of her mouth and then stop where her eyebrow stops. So just going to kind of press that in and sweep it a little bit. And And then also, you never want to drag down with doing contour. You always want to drag up. So I'm just going to kind of fluff that up. I'm a bad person. And I'm just going to also kind of just go in there and do that with the things. Like that. And I'm just going to repeat this over here. Going to kind of wipe it in there first. Wipe it, I hate that word. Just kind of place it there first, and then I'm going to go in and kind of sweep up and kind of move it where I want it. Don't look at my arm fat.
I wasn't.
I saw you looking at my arm fat. Don't do it.
I wasn't.
Don't even think about doing it. Now I know you're thinking about doing
What?
it. Don't.
What? Woohoo.
What? I'm just going to take a little bit on the temples. Isn't that so relaxing?
Yes.
I haven't done your makeup in a minute.
No.
And then again, just on the forehead.
Oh, were you going to do my eyebrows?
Mm-hmm.
I love the way you do my eyebrows. I'm not good at eyebrows.
Not all of us can be good at everything. That's okay. You're good at many other things. You're good at being a mommy. But
Thank you.
I don't know why I made that.
This feels good.
Mm-hmm. So then after I go over and do her face like that, I'm just going to run a little bit down the nose, just because me personally and on her personally, you just kind of want to add that dimension back in there. You're not trying to reshape anything.
I like my little button nose.
You do have a cute little nose. I have
You have
somebody
a nice
else's nose.
Although I like Face App, one of my favorite things about the Face App filter is that it straightens my nose out.
I have my daddy's nose. My daddy. So I'm just going to go through and finish doing that. And then I always add, little tip, I always add just a little bit underneath the chin. Relax your face. I always add just a little bit. I can tell you were tense because it totally just changed when you relax. I put a little bit underneath the lip, look, and it kind of gives you like the pouting effect once everything's finished. And then also with the contour, like that way, all the way that way. Do the other way. Okay, you can see it a little better. I always take a little bit of it, and you want to make sure it's not too much, or else you'll be able to really tell. So just go through and put it right there, and I'm sure you can see that right now.
I usually put it right here.
I use it right there because it cuts off this part, because most of the people just do it right there. So if you do it right there, it cuts that off. So I always do a little bit right there, and then underneath that. And I know it looks crazy right now, but that's because I'm not done. I always go take the beauty blender, not the beauty blender, the Real Technique sponge, and go over it again. And now it's not nearly as noticeable. Now it just looks more like a shadow. Now look straight. No, look straight that way. See? Now you can't tell. It just looks like a shadow.
Huh.
I'm just going to repeat that a little bit this way. There you go. What?
Nothing.
You were just contemplating your life.
I was.
You have me. I'm everything you need. I don't know what that is. I think that may be tumorous. I'm gonna die!
Don't let them be it.
I'm gonna die. First I'm gonna throw up, and then I'm gonna die. Okay, now I'm going to take... Ooh, my ash yes elbow. I'm going to take these. Now you have Tiffany's concealer on your hand. Okay, I did that mastermind shit right there. This is my favorite butter bronzer ever. My favorite bronzer ever, I mean. It is the Endless Summer one of butter bronzer, and I think this one is in the darkest one because we're naturally tan anyways. And then again, I'm just going to take that JH02 You tap it in there, and you really want to make sure you tap off the excess. Why do you keep looking down? Like
Because
it's
you're
gonna
getting
like
on my
wave.
jeans. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She just acted like she put it on my pants. But she didn't.
Because I'm almost scared. You still my mama. You still could beat me, so. So look that way. Look that way. So first, I always just tap it in place. Because I don't really want to smear anything. I really just want to like glide it on there and look straight. Look it straight at the camera. See?
Oh, yeah.
And then I always kind of drag it underneath the eye as well, because you don't want there to be so much lightness, and then bronzer at the cheekbone. And it kind of just gives you more of like a, I just got home from the lake, I just took a shower, new tan skin, going to model for Vogue. I have a surfer boyfriend. He takes me on dates all the time, and he's rich type thing. That was an insight to my life right there. You know, like it's not a surfer, not rich. Not a model, and I don't go to the lake. And if you do it a little bit too heavy, just go back over it with the Real Technique sponge again. And it kind of lightens it up. Okay. When are you going to post this?
The goal is tonight, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
I know. People stay up late. So then again, I'm just kind of going to drag that down right here. This is the only time I really drag anything down on the face. Anytime you're doing anything with your face, you always want to make sure you work against gravity, because
Gravity is never your friend.
kind of blending that in. You can never blend too much. And then now after it's already set and everything is where I want it to be, then that's when I go in with soft circular motions. You can go how soft that is. Can you testify to that?
Testify. Testify.
We don't go to church. We don't go to church.
Don't scare me. Don't
Babe.
do that. I don't like loud noises.
Loud noises. Bo!
Hey, Bubba.
Hang on, look. You have to show Bo. Look, you see his little pink paw?
Come here. Bubba. Say, Mama, what are you doing? I don't want to be in the video again. Don't make me do it.
Stop.
So awkward. So awkward. You're so cute.
You see my baby.
He's so cute.
You're okay.
He's my grandbaby. He's my grandbaby. Thank you.
Everybody say hello to Micah.
Hi, Micah.
Hello.
So much love.
Man, Bobo.
I want you to kiss him.
Bobo, you mean?
Okay, bye. Get out.
Oh,
Hey,
good feelings gone.
hey.
He looks scared.
He's just his eyes. I'm not scared.
Hey, Bubba. No kisses. Okay, finish makeup.
Just gonna lay down.
Okay, lay down.
He'll lay down eventually. So after that, I'm just going to go in with my favorite blush ever. And it is Milani in the shade Coral Cove 05 or 05 Coral Cove. And it'll look like this. And then I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to apply it, Apply it with a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH04.
Oh, that's what I use for my highlighter.
Really? Mm-hmm. There's no rules to makeup, you're fine.
I did not bring my brushes.
No, you didn't, so I'm glad I have some. That way. And I don't ever put it on the apples of the cheeks, because then that kind of closes off the face, and you don't want to do that. You kind of want to open the face up a little bit. So I always put it kind of right above that. And then kind of sweep. Pretty mommy. Pet your mommy.
feel pretty.
Oh, so pretty. Woohoo. Big summer blowout.
Cold
Okay,
nose.
there. And boop you.
Did you root me?
Bloop? No. Boop? Yes.
I like blep.
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 I like his, what did I call
When
his?
dogs do blep.
His nose sniffer. Or no, duh, that's his nose. His treat sniffer. Have you seen a little thing on TikTok where it's like, Look at those floppity loppities and that little treat sniffer.
Aww.
It's so cute.
I like Blip. There was one on Instagram today, and it said it was.
Hang on real quick. So after I do that, I just want to say this real quick. So after I do that, and I put the blush all on her face, like these, I kind of just run a little bit of the leftover residue, just on her nose really quick, because it kind of gives like that sunburnt and sun-kissed effect. And again, anytime I'm doing like the bronzer or blush, I kind of run it underneath the eyes, because it kind of gives that natural flow throughout. And then I put a little bit just like on the eyebrow. He's breaking up the ice. It's fine. I guess if you don't know what that is, then it's very scary. It's like the freaking DEA coming in here. Wait, no, cut that out because it's the drug force task. I just realized that. It just sounded scary at the moment.
I'm not gonna edit shit. I'm posting all of it.
I'm gonna look like such a shitty person. I don't do drugs.
We don't do drugs. We really don't. We hardly ever even drink.
Just, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna run it over her eyebrows just a little bit to kind of also give that scent. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Yeah. So, and then a little bit on the chin, and I just kind of dab it throughout because it kind of helps give that all over effect. Oh, 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 oh.
You remind me of Shrek when she's singing to the bird and the bird explodes.
So then I'm just going to go in with this Real Techniques, and this is the Salmon Knit Collection setting brush. And I don't have the top to this anymore, but it is the Diamond Glow Illuminati powder from Artist Couture.
There's gonna be a tabloid story now that I'm a part of the Illuminati. Woohoo! Big summer blow.
It's not woohoo. It's woohoo. Woohoo. No. Woohoo. Woohoo. No. Woohoo. I was just getting faster every time. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Y'all want to see this magic? And I wish I still had my water spray. So look this way. Are you guys ready for this? Look a little bit more this way. Gotta keep slide right. Oh. Look down. Oh, yes. I love it. And this is too strong. So whenever I go too heavy-handed, because there is a such thing as too much lighter.
You can always blend it out.
Exactly.
Blend aggressively, like you hate your face. Don't forget I'm doing a Smokey Eye.
I know. So that is that. Snatched. Going at the clean side of it and just kind of dab over that because the water and the sponge kind of also helps it adhere and blend it to your face. Okay. See, now it looks more a part of her skin.
Pretty.
Pretty, shiny.
I gotta get my nails done tomorrow. I had to take them off because my nails were getting so bad.
Dang.
I've been using this rose quartz roller. I put it in the freezer overnight, and in the morning I put my moisturizer on
It's
and
too
then
much work.
do this.
And then I take a little bit, run it down the very top of her nose. Look this way. Down the very top of her nose. And then right on the ball to kind of highlight her cute little button nose. And then exactly stay in that position. And then I just kind of like drag it down.
I do this every day.
I don't do my makeup every day. I cannot take, all I'm wearing right now is bronzer, that's it.
Well, when you're 21 years old, you can do that.
I'm 23.
Yeah.
No, I just want. I just want to take a
Scared the crap out of me for a second. That's the drawing that I did.
Yes.
This is a drawing I did, and she made it into a tattoo.
Look. Yep. And then that, I have a tattoo. How do I? That is Nosferatu's hand.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, and
You
he's
said it
like,
back.
Getting the girl. Dope. I'm obsessed. Our tattoo artist is Stephen Hollander at Paragon Tattoos in Cartersville, Georgia.
Shout out. Love you, Steven. He
He's a
did.
dick.
This little.
He sprayed not bleach, that's bad. He sprayed alcohol on one of my tattoos after it was done.
And then he did. This is the tribute to my dad. The last oil painting that he did before he got sick and died.
Like his dog is about to die. That's sad.
Cheddar.
Yeah. He has a leak in his heart valve. Yeah, poor little thing. So now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate.
Y'all. She can snatch a brow.
Snatch it like it was mine and I'm taking it back.
Look now. These weak ass brows. If you roll over my toe one more time, we're going to the hospital.
Well, combine legs. Cause I'm trying to I gotta get close. Alright, lean in a little bit. So when I'm doing brows, I always kind of brush up first. Not kinda. I do brush up first with just any kind of spoolie. And then I've had this brush for years. There's no name on it. I don't know where I got it. I don't know how old it is. And I don't even know the brand of it. But whenever you're looking for a good eyebrow brush, you want to make sure I always pinch it. And you want it to be really thin because that means the thinner it is, the sharper the line's going to be. So for example, whenever I do it, see, and if you have any kind of pomade, dip brow, anything like that, a little trick you can do if it starts to dry out, or if you just want it a little bit more runnier, or not as dry, you can put a little bit of, I always just put it on the back of my hand. You can get a little bit of that facial oil, or probably any kind of oil. But I always use a little bit of facial oil if it starts to dry out a little bit, and then it kind of makes it a little bit more rejuvenated.
Oh, seriously. Her brows.
I don't wear a bra. By the way, I think I should kind of preface, our relationship is not like typical mother and daughter. So if that's why you're like, ew, they sound so weird, you can shove it because we're like best friends.
I don't think a mother should be like this with her daughter.
This is
Well,
my
you
bet.
know what? It takes all kinds.
I don't know what that means.
It takes all kinds. Like all kinds of mothers and daughters, and it's okay.
Well, we're just like best friends too, so.
I parented her just fine. She is now over 21 years old, and she's an adult.
And I own three businesses, so.
She is a grown-ass woman, and she's my youngest, by the way, for anybody out there with the whole child support thing. She was throwing that
I'm
out
literally
there.
the youngest and I'm 21, so.
I don't have any young children running around that someone else is taking
I
care
wish.
of.
So anyways, back to the brows. Watch me suck at it this time. So I always start, for me personally, this is just my way, everybody else does it different. I always start in the very front and just kind of create that line because I like to know, I like my eyebrows because again, I have no eyebrows. Thanks for making that run in the family, woman. I have no eyebrows, so I always like to start mine low, and then, because the lower you start it, obviously within reason, the lower you start it, it's easier to create that arch, which then therefore kind of raises your face a little bit. So I'm going to start right there. Just going to wipe off the excess. And you can see, I use my hand for everything, mostly the brows. Dirty ass. So I'm just going through and kind of using her natural brow to create my line. And really, I always go over and kind of clean up that line anyways with concealer, so I'm really not too careful with the bottom. And then just go through and kind of feather it, because you always want the front of the brow to be the lightest part. So you saw I haven't gotten any extra product. I'm just going through and kind of feathering it up. I'm going to take a little bit more. And again, just picking it up on the back of my hand because it's already warmed up. from my body heat.
What's with you?
No.
No.
No, relax.
Nope.
Relax. Your face.
Sorry.
Get your shit together, Rebecca. Get your shit together. Okay. No, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Get your shit together. You have to get it together. Okay. These people don't know you have a real
This is
life.
suddenly an ASMR video.
They don't know you have
ASMR?
ASMR. Nobody calls it ASMR ever in the history of time. Ever.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
ASMR.
I'm just uncool. Sorry. I'm old. I don't know any better.
Aren't you like
I'm like
32?
16.
We went opposite ways with that joke. Clearly. So I'm just gonna take it and do this. I can't talk while I do some of these brows. I think he messed up the pizza because it should not be taking this long.
I think they're eating it.
I can't.
So I posted about Charlie Chaplin because the Ed happens to like
Don't raise your eyebrows.
Charlie Chaplin movies. And I thought it would be completely innocent and innocuous. And how can anybody bully us on a Charlie Chaplin post?
Mm-hmm.
Someone posted, Charlie Chaplin liked underage girls.
By the way, have y'all seen that RJ? No, I keep calling it RJ. That R. Kelly Survivor thing on Netflix.
I saw the thing.
Oh my god! I was also just really young. By the way, I'm gonna take just like any kind of really small concealer brush, and Clint, don't look at it yet. The bottom's rough. But anyways, no. So whenever I'm making the t-shirts, because that's one of the businesses that I own is making t-shirts.
She makes amazing t-shirts, by the way. Homegrown vinyl.
Oh yeah, thank you. But anyway, so like I just have to watch something.
Sorry.
So anyways, that R. Kelly thing is crazy. There's like all these girls. I was just too young, so like I never really knew everything that was going on with all of that.
I knew there were jokes and stuff, but I don't know what the deal
No,
is.
literally, he is insane. He's got problems.
Really?
Yeah, there was like the sex tape or something that came out where he peed in this little girl's mouth. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, no, seriously, you have to watch it. Like it's hard to not watch.
Oh, we can't watch that.
You guys stop talking.
We can't watch that. I don't think it. Oh, speaking of not talking but talking, I watched Jeff Dunham. Oh my god, it's so funny.
In between something.
Yes. He talks about.
Yeah, it's in a minute. So I just go underneath and kind of clean it up.
He talks about, he's got the Bubba J guy, little
Bubba?
Bubba J, whatever his name is. And he talks about, Bubba J says that he tried a dating app, Ancestry.com. Ha! So funny. And he said it was really hard to swipe right on his sister. He said, but it actually took more than one swipe to get her off the screen. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Anyway, so Jeff Dunham asks him, oh, that's not very nice, like, you know, whatever, talking about his sister's so fat that he has to swipe right so many times. And he goes, well, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate your sister? And he goes, Jeff, I can't do fractions. I thought I was going to die. Oh, my God.
That is really funny. And bam, now she has an eyebrow. And then I always take again, this thing is like my best friend. So again, I just go over and just kind of blend out that concealer a little bit, which is not going to matter once the eyeshadow's on. And then also just kind of dab it in the front of the eyebrow also, because it kind of just softens up that.
Yeah,
and
it makes it not so hard.
And then I go over it with this clear brow gel from Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter.
I would just like to say this is not what I do every day. I'll do another tutorial where it's like just my everyday quick, you know, I'm using the Super Stay, whatever, and some powder and some whatever. I do want to talk about, we have pizza.
Did you put ranch?
Okay,
So I'm just gonna go through it. Sorry, we made pizza. So I'm just gonna go and do her other brow really quick.
Pizza, I'm sorry, that's right.
So again, I'm just gonna start at the bottom.
Did you call me a
I
heifer?
call everybody a heifer. Don't take it offensively. Heifer. Maybe the whole thing, sorry. So I'm just gonna go through and do the same exact thing. Oh, this one's already so much easier to do. Is this your good brow?
No, actually, that one's not good, bro.
Can you not move?
Then don't ask me a question.
I wasn't expecting you to raise your eyebrows with your mouth.
I'm a very articulate.
Rock,
So
paper,
let's do
scissors.
my other. Now I have She Ain't Nothing But a Hoochie Mama stuck in
She
my
ain't
head.
nothing but a hoochie mama.
Oh, we should have music playing.
No, you'll get copyrighted. You'll get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Can I pause real quick? I just breathed very hard in my face, I'm sorry. So chickens, they're cute.
Is that because of my restaurant?
No.
Jello's
Don't be selfish. No. We're not gonna do that. No.
Let's
I love
plug.
our relationship.
Let's plug Paragon Tattoos, but not Joella's Hot Chicken. The best hot chicken in the South.
But I was gonna do it close and I was like, no, it's funnier if I actually hit her. My phone's constantly ringing.
Same. I have mine silenced.
Silence! I can't hear you.
And then
Did
this
you
day
know
he changed it
I
to
touch you.
silence.
I touch you. He's like, I touch you.
I touch you.
It's like, hey man, I touch
I
you.
touch you.
He's like, hey, why are you talking to the man? Well, okay, she'll get sued if I say it to the ladies. Hey, I touch you.
I feel like I'm doing an Ola Bills pose.
Glamour shots.
This does not feel. Oh, you're doing the concealer. I thought you were doing the eyebrow still, and I was so confused. That does not feel okay. What are you doing to my face?
Motherfucker.
So I'm working on talking to this spa in Atlanta. Possibly having some
An adoption.
I'm talking to this spa in Atlanta.
She's pregnant.
Stop. I'm talking to a spa in Atlanta and they're talking about doing.
She's buying a leprechaun.
What?
Oh my double.
What did you say?
I promise I'm cute, okay?
She's gorgeous.
No, but you're right.
So I'm talking to the spa in
Can you
Atlanta.
not talk for a second so I can finish doing this part of these things? I'm losing patience very soon.
Is that going to be copyrighted?
It's illegal to copyright me. Here we go.
Okay, so I am talking to a spa in Atlanta, this lovely
Look
spa,
at them brows, girl.
about having Botox and some fillers, and I don't want anything ridiculous like to make me look like I'm Khloe Kardashian, because, well, let's face it, there's not enough fillers in the world to make me look like Khloe Kardashian, but just to help along Mother Nature a little bit to stop the process.
Hang on really quick. So we're gonna go ahead and do her smoky eye now, and I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection, and I'm gonna go in with Berry Treasure and the Bling Boss palette. Bling Boss palette, and that's what it looks like. Super pretty.
But so I'm thinking of having very slight lip injections. Very slight, only because if you notice, when I smile, I'm like Tom Cruise. The liner, I spent a lot, my mother and father spent a lot of money on my teeth when I was growing up, because I had really screwed up. I had 4 too many teeth when I was born, like when they came in. And so I'd had the teeth pulled and all this expensive stuff done when I was like 13 through 15. And so my teeth are straight, and that's great, but they're not lined up. It's weird. It's like Tom Cruise. If you look at pictures of Tom Cruise, his teeth don't line up in the center. It's really weird. And I only noticed this since I've been on the show, and it's super awkward, and I don't like it. And someone, internet bully, was kind enough to point out. So I want some slight lip injections.
I don't want this to get on your foundation.
Some slight lip injections so that my lips maybe will be a little bit different. And I definitely want Botox for the center of my eyebrows, for those lines on my forehead lines, and some fillers for under my eyes. And like, I don't want to look ridiculous. I'm not trying to look like I'm 25 again. I'm really not. I know everybody's going to give me a hard time about that and be like, you're not. Okay, so we are, Tiffany is taking a break. We had some fallout issues. No big deal. Not sure what she was using at the moment. She's taking a break. I'm going to try these little eyeshadow thingies to keep the fallout. I just got these the other day, and I think it's a pretty good idea. We'll see how it goes. Because when you're doing a smoky eye, it's kind of hard to keep the fallout. Keep the fallout from getting all over your face. So we'll see how this works. These are Shadow Shields, the original, for perfect eye makeup application. We'll see. Okay. So this looks awful because I've had this for so long. It has lasted forever. This is the Wet and Wild Petal Pusher, 736 Petal Pusher, Wet and Wild Color Icon, super cheap. I think I have a link to this. If you go to my story highlights, there's a link to this Amazon page that I've created with all my favorite makeup products. This has lasted so long, it's ridiculous. And this color right here is the one that is what you see in all my, the really super dark smoky eye. So I shall show you. Just bring it out like this. I guess I should put the one on the other side. Oh, my eye's starting to jump. No, don't do that. Do you see that? Ugh. I usually just use a bunch of powder, setting powder under my eye. That works just as well. But we're gonna try this, we'll see. Okay. It's kind of hard to see. I am no makeup expert by any stretch of the imagination. I am so flattered when people ask me on social media, oh my gosh, I love your makeup, how do you do it? I mean, honestly, it's very flattering. I appreciate it so much. But I'm no expert. I've been very fortunate because my daughter is amazing. When she was little, and I mean, I feel like I'm kind of the one that got her into makeup. When she was really young, she was my youngest, and when she was a baby, I would put her in a laundry basket, and can you see? I would put her in a laundry basket in the bedroom. I'm sorry, in the bathroom, while I was doing my makeup when she was a baby. And then as she got older, I would just put her on the bathroom counter and let her watch me. And I don't know, I guess that had something to do with her wanting to do makeup, which is so flattering. So yeah, that's good. So this is one of my favorite palettes. This is the Morphe palette, and it is Morphe. Oh, please say which one this is. I don't know. Really? It doesn't say which one it is. Anyway, it's the Fire palette. I think it's Fire. Oh, here it is. 3502 palette. And this black is sick. Like, it is ridiculously black. And I love it so much. I don't have my brush that I usually use, so I'm going to see if my daughter has one. She does not. Aww. Oh, wait. I saw one earlier. Okay. So this is the one she used for my eyebrows. I'm going to try this one. I just take the black like an eyeliner. And this helps set the eyeliner that you're going to use later. So even if it wears out a little bit, you've got the eyeshadow as a backup. It kind of helps set it. Ooh, I wear contacts. So sometimes it's a little hard because it gets in my eyes. Kind of set the definition of your eye. My daughter has some friends over, so if you hear the noise in the background, it's just her friends. So nice. Okay, let's try this. Nice. A nude palette that is amazing, and I didn't bring it, but that's okay. I'll try this. I have the hiccups. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Morphe and a basic light brown color to kind of smoke out the bottom. And I'm being easy because there's a dark color on this applicator. Why do we always have to make that face? We just do. There we go. all of my lip liners. These are my favorite. You'll see that I have 3, 4, 5 of them. This is my favorite. This is Rimmel Urban Cafe lip liner. This is my favorite. It is dark, and I do catch a little bit of hell because it's kind of dark. I get it. I actually also enjoy this. Which one is this? This is Wet n Wild lip liner in 7-Eleven Chestnut. This one works really well. My lips are not even. There's nothing I can do about that. They're off a little bit. It is what it is. I get it from my father. I'm proud of it. I don't care. I don't care. Where's my purse? So, my favorite new combo is the Rimmel Provocalypse and Make Your Move. It has the lipstick on one side, and then you apply the lipstick. Once it dries, you put the sealer on the top, and I am not kidding, it lasts all day long. It's ridiculous. However, I've tried something new. And I try to blend out the lip liner a little bit. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and dry. Something else I really enjoy wearing, actually, these are new, I don't know if they're new, but I just realized them. They're NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, they're jumbo crayon eyeshadows. They're amazing. Like, here's the purple one. Do I have the other one? I don't think I have the other one. There's a really dark one. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. I don't know where it went. That's okay. Oh, here it is. This is the dark brown one. This is 602 dark brown. And it's really nice. I'm just gonna barely do it to show you. But it's really nice to smoke out the corner of your eyes. Woo. Gotta be careful. I don't want to mess up what she did with my eyebrows. Anyway, these are super quick. They're really nice. The other amazing thing that I use for my eyeliner, Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, and I believe it's like a gel. Super inexpensive. It's amazing. It's so quick. It's just hard to do. I'm not being super careful with this.
Your makeup looks really good. Let me redo that. Hey,
Hey,
you look really good.
thanks.
Did you explain why I'm not doing it anymore?
Yep, it's okay.
What'd you say?
I don't remember. but it's all okay. Hang on. Go. Let me finish. Are you coming in? Okay. Okay, so I did that. I also do. Where's my black eyeliner? Where's my black eyeliner? Hold on. So I'm looking for my black eyeliner. Is that black? Yeah. So I just take and do the waterline on the top. With black. Done. Now my lips are dry, and what you're supposed to do is use the top to the Rimmel Provoca lips, and it works great. I love this. However, I recently tried using just the MAC lip gloss as the top coat, and it's amazing.
So cute.
Thank you. This sets the lipstick, and I am not kidding, this lasts all day. I mean, if you want to reset the lip gloss, that's fine, but the lipstick, this crap right here, lasts all day. It's amazing. And now I'm using the NYX Worth the Hype lipstick. No. Mascara. But my other favorite that I use all the time is the Maybelline Falsies mascara. It's amazing. But I'm running low on that, and I have this. So here we go. What are you doing? What are you
It's
doing?
the only cure, but that got weird instantly.
Yep, super weird. Don't do that.
Remember whenever I used to sit and watch you?
I was just talking about that, how I'd put you in a laundry basket when you were a baby, and you would watch me do my makeup, and you grew up doing that so that when you were younger, like you were growing up, it was normal for you to be doing it, but then you were like, well, let me play in it. It was amazing. And that is it.
It looks like I have a mustache. Ha ha.
Oh,
Somebody was asking me if I have fake teeth.
I know. No, it's funny.
No, my dad paid for my braces.
Here you go.
So I had braces for like 3 years.
So the makeup is done. I'm gonna unplug this from the charger, sorry. So the makeup is done.
So pretty.
Hang on, it needs to be blended a little bit.
I was just about to do that. What? Did you use just this one?
No.
A trick that I always use to help blend a little bit too is I turn the brush sideways so it's up and down. And that way the end, like right there, that's what's kind of blending on your eye. I just choked. Bam.
Perfect. So, this is my Smokey Eye look. I am not a makeup artist, but this is what I do.
It looks really good right now.
Thank you. You did a good job on the eyebrows. I wish I had you to do my eyebrows every day.
You notice I don't have my eyebrows.
You're beautiful anyway.
It's because I look like you.
Aww.
We should do one where you do my makeup.
I would seriously freaking
Let's do that right now.
Not, no.
No, I think we
I've
should
had
do
too
that
much to
right
drink.
now.
Nope.
I have to.
Nope.
He's so pretty.
Oh.
piece of my mom. Oh, what is in my teeth?
Good feelings gone.
I think that's pizza. It's pizza. I have pizza in my teeth.
Okay, so good feelings gone.
Those are giving me